everyone, today I want to talk to you about how we structure our workout programs. In a previous video I talked about the movements we use and how we use progressions and regressions within those movements to individualize each program. Today I'm going to talk more in a broad sense about the components that make up our workout program here at Game. So the first piece is the warm-up. So when you come in here, we'll do some soft tissue work. We'll do some mobility drills or some stability things depending on what you need. And then we go into our dynamic warm-up, which is getting you to actually move around a little bit, maybe increase the heart rate, get some blood pumping. That takes us into what we call our extended warm-up or our power development, where we'll do some medicine ball throwing. We can throw them into the wall, throw them into the ground, throw them into the air. But the goal of that is being able to be quick, powerful, and fast. After that, you're going to be nice and warmed up for the main chunk of the workout, which is the strength training. And here's where a lot of those movements come into play from the previous video. And we do a couple of things with the strength training. We make sure that they're full body exercises. So we don't want to train your chest muscles or your back muscles or your hamstrings. We want to pick exercises that make you use all of that stuff all together. We also make sure that there's a clear progression of, hey, you can get better at this by doing this. And we'll make sure that we progress that definitely every 4 weeks when we reevaluate the program, but every day too, and when we kind of check in to see how you feel. Mixed in with the strength training is our mobility and stability component. And so depending on the person, some people might need a little bit of extra, what is typically known as kind of core work to create a more stable body or have more control of their range of motion. And other people are really, really stiff and tight, and so we can give them some mobility drills to hopefully allow them to access better positions while they're training and hopefully not while they're training as well outside of the gym. So these two things are kind of blended together as the main chunk of the workout. From there, we go into our conditioning. And as you've noticed, since you got here in the warm-up, you've been moving around. And so we kind of like to think about all of this as a kind of low-level aerobic workout. When you come in here for an hour, you're moving the entire time, your heart rate's going to be elevated the entire time. And so we get this kind of cardio piece just from doing our warm-up and our strength training. But then at the end, we'll do what we call a finisher, which is something that's 5 to 10 minutes in length, which is a little bit more focused, maybe a little bit more intense on getting the heart rate up, making you breathe heavy. From there, we don't want you to get in your car all covered in sweat and huffing and puffing. So we'll do a little bit of a cool down, something to help you down regulate, maybe a breathing drill to work on proper diaphragmatic breathing, maybe a little bit extra mobility work if you need that, or maybe a little bit more time with a lacrosse ball or a foam roll if you need that. So that is it. These 6 things are really what make up our workout program here, and we scale it to each individual based on what they need. So thanks, guys.